Hello and welcome to LegalServiceIndia.com. Today we will discuss on an article titled, Advantages of Copyright Registration. When running a business, you need to be cautious and make certain every small interest of your organization is blanketed. When you manufacture a product or float a design and even think of a suggestion for the betterment of what you are promoting, it is vital for you to copyright it. Without a correct copyright in the situation, any person can use your recommendations or replicate your designs. It will power the gains away and in addition, take the exclusivity out of your corporation. So that you could avoid this kind of factor from taking place, make certain you get a copyright registration accomplished. There are various advantages of copyright registration, read on to grasp extra. What is copyright? Copyright is a legally correct and extra, particularly a kind of intellectual property defense. It protects your work once it has been made tangible, that is given a bodily form, towards plagiarism. For example, a narrative written on paper will also be copyrighted, however now not a narrative notion. How does a copyright help you? In simple words, a copyright ensures that no person else makes use of your work without your prior consent. And if any individual makes use of it without your permission, you could take them to court. Here is what you as a copyright proprietor can do. Reproduce the work. Create more materials, spin-off work, founded on the common. Distribute your work via sale, rent and even transfer of possession. Show the work, for instance if it's an art piece, which you can also switch these above distinguished rights to anybody else via a contract. Advantages of copyright registration. Let us take a look at the top benefits that you get when you undergo a copyright registration. Legal evidence. This is the most important and most big benefit of getting a copyright registration done. With a copyright in location, your work is legally denoted to be yours. This continues it non-toxic. And if anyone infringes or tries to replicate your design, proposal or product, which you can cite the registered copyright in a legal argument. This will likely automatically and rapidly tip the scales in your favor. And not using a copyright, you may find it complicated to contest such a problem. Nevertheless, with a copyright registered before, such problems will also be sorted quite simply. Public notice. Next, we have yet another huge knowledge of copyright registration. Whilst you copyright your work, it is documented in your title. Now not simplest does this preserve your work, it also offers you the possession and spreads your name extra freely in the public area. This gives you a face and credibility to your design or suggestion. It additionally prevents others from taking ownership and wrongfully claiming they invented or manufactured that specified physique of work. Nobody can declare to have not known about your ownership and use the work as their own. This can go a long way in protecting your fame for your subject of work, which in flip can translate into fiscal as well as honorary gains. Seeking damages. No longer most effective is plagiarism a chance to the economic well-being of your small business. Additionally, it is a treat to your repute and standing. So, if due to any unfortunate occasion you do emerge as in a copyright infringement tangle, that you could search damages from the perpetrators. However, this may most effective happen if the copyright is safely registered to your name. Without that, you won't have a base to construct your case upon. So, take inventory of any future mishap that can occur and register your copyright with none additional prolong. Early registration. You'll have a few years on your hand to register the copyright, nevertheless, it makes sense so that you can take the potential of an early registration. This is essential since if you happen to procrastinate, anyone else may swoop in and register something an identity of their identity. After which you are going to have no proper over your long-established design, suggestion or product, although you are the rightful proprietor of it. It is extremely simple to carry out a copyright registration in your identity. The method will also be completed online in a short span of time. So, do not look ahead to an eventuality to strike, on the grounds that then it is usually too late to return and repair the potentialities of your service provider. Helps you stand out in the crowd. At every step of life, there is a massive competitor. You may also find yourself lost in a crowd of rivals when you have a business of your own. Nonetheless, a copyright registration may just are available handy at this type of time. By way of copywriting even a small object, you're going to make it inaccessible to your competitors. This will make you stand out from the crowd and give an instantaneous push to your earnings. Don't forget this very useful advantage of copyright registration while you start your possess business. Getting your copyright registered is an obviously principal factor to do. This small project of copyright registration opens up an entire lot of benefits to you. From preserving your ideas dependable to bring in additional financial gains, which you could certainly get lots out of it. When you've nonetheless now not gotten your copyrights registered, do so right away. Thank you for watching. Do subscribe to the channel and encourage us to make more such useful videos. Thank you for watching LegalServiceIndia.com.